Hey guys, Marsing in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I wanted to try out a unit that I have not used in a while and never actually did a Cell Max video for, and that is of course our boy INT LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now, the only reason why I kind of even remember that this unit exists for the purposes of doing this video is obviously recently we've been talking about Beast Gohan and the parallels between the Beast transformation and Super Saiyan 2 transformation, and then while looking into making the team building guides for the upcoming LR EZAs, I remembered that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans from the Cell fight are on Battle of Fate, which means that because he's also on Bond of Parent and Child, it means that he is on the 200% lead for Vegeta and Trunks. Now, he did have a 200% leader skill already, because obviously he is on Beyond, Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Kamehameha, so he has been on the Gods 200% lead since their release. I don't know if he has another one as well, but he's, you know, they were the first 200% leaders and he was already on one of the teams, so he's already had a 200% lead. But obviously Vegeta and Trunks, being as good as they are and being INT, are much better leaders for a run against Cell Max. So I thought we might as well take him into this event and try him out. I haven't used him for a long time, like I said, so be interesting to see how well he performs, because he does greatly, he raises defense on his 12 key and he raises defense on his 18 key. He greatly raises attack, so he does get defense raising on his super. He has 58% defense and then an additional 58% when performing a super, and then he gets extra attack per key sphere obtained as well as extra key. So he got a very basic EZA that a lot of people were pretty disappointed with when it first came out, because they kind of really only gave him defense. They could have made him a really crazy, like, top tier nuker, but people were pretty disappointed overall. So he's got 114k defense at the start of the turn. This is obviously bearing in mind mine is Rainbow full level 10 links. Shares 3 links with Trunks and... Well, actually, he's going to get 4, isn't he? Because Legendary Power is going to proc. So he gets, what, 58% when performing a super? That only puts him up to, like, 200 and what? 220, 230, something like that. So not exactly crazy. Be interesting to see how much damage he actually does take from Tech Cell Max, because as we've talked about it before in previous videos, just being an INT unit doesn't save you. Like, it doesn't mean you're going to be good against Cell Max. I did the showcase for LR Prime Battle TN yesterday, which was an absolute disaster, because it's hard enough to run that guy on like a decent team and stuff anyway. And the one rotation where we finally managed to get to the Tech Cell Max phase with him on rotation, it wasn't with any units that he actually shares links with. And he took, like, was it 90, 80k, something like that, from a normal attack. So obviously I'm expecting a little bit better from Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but you have to remember that he is a very old unit at this point. Even his EZA is quite old now. So he's not a unit that really sees much play in the meta anymore. He's going to be good for the LR Goku Black and Zamasu EZA. The team building guide for that will be coming out tomorrow. I always drop those like the night before the EZA actually comes out, and I will be live streaming the EZA as well, so keep an eye out for that. He will be good there, but obviously apart from that, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, not really a staple unit in the meta anymore. So be interesting to see how well he actually does here against Cell Max. Because remember, one thing that's going to potentially be an issue is this AoE phase, because units who get their defense on super are always going to be at a disadvantage in these AoE phases. It's why the Kumba Red Zone stage, when the Hero Celebration was on, was quite difficult for certain teams, and a lot of people struggled to do the Heroes team mission, because so many of the Heroes units get their defense on super attack. So obviously these kind of attacks are very awkward for those kind of units. So with Gohan on that last turn, him having start of turn defense of just over 100k, I imagine that he's going to take some pretty significant damage from the AoE attacks. So hopefully we can get a good rotation where we don't have a ton of them before he gets to attack, but I guess we shall have to wait and see. And then, of course, his other big drawback is that he is a nuking style unit in terms of his attack. It doesn't really make any difference for his defense, which is good, right? You can't get screwed over with like a turn where you can't pick up any orbs and then that means he's got terrible defense. But it just means in terms of his attack, he's obviously going to be inconsistent because you have to rely on being able to pick up a decent amount of orbs. So there's actually no AoE attacks on this turn. Okay. So he also shares, is it the same links with them? He does. Okay. So if there's no AoE attacks, I guess we might as well do this. I want to try and connect up as many of these. If I do this, can I connect to the top? Yes, perfect. So we can get 8 orbs. Not the craziest, but we'll take it. So 8 orbs. I don't want to get the 18 key super for Namek Goku. So yeah, let's just go ahead and grab this. Not impressive defense numbers from Gohan. Now, I would assume once he gets his super attack off, with the raise from his passive and the raise from his super attack effect. Because actually, I remember on the last turn when I said his defense was going to be about, what, 220, 230, I wasn't incorporating the 30% defense from his super attack raise as well. So he is going to get that as well. So hopefully he does at least tank the normal attack from physical Cell Max for double-digit damage. The super attack could still do a significant amount to him if he gets supered. So yeah, normal attack is double digits. At least there's that, right? We would hope at the bare minimum in the first 2 stages that most of these units, especially LRs with easy A's, are not going to be taking crazy damage. Although Namek Goku is probably going to get quite a big hit here. 324k, goddamn. Well, there you go. Type disadvantage. So God Goku changed all of Vegeta's int orbs into rainbow orbs, which is wonderful. Not really what we wanted, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. So let's grab the STR orbs for you, and then we'll get the 6 orbs for you. Obviously, we're going to finish them off this turn, and then we're going to go into the Tech Cell Max phase, which does make a nice change. I mentioned this in the Cell Max videos quite a lot, but the number of times where I'm trying to showcase a specific unit and we get to the tech phase on the opposite rotation, and then of course in that run he will always super attack the worst possible unit, so then I die and have to jump back in to actually get a turn where we get to see the unit that we're trying to showcase actually against Cell Max, or at least against the tech phase. So we will see what we shall see. We're going to finish them off here with Vegeta and Trunks. So now we have the rotation that I actually want for this turn. We have the revival up with Carnival Goku as well. So we actually can't lose this turn. The only problem is, look at this. Oh my god. I can't, like, if I do this, I'm only going to drop down that red and get like 2 orbs. If I do this, it's going to drop the yellow, the blue and the green. So I can't connect this string of physical orbs or STR orbs in the middle. I guess the closest I can get is to do this, right? And then, yeah, it doesn't drop down the way I would like it to. Oh, wow. To the point where... Oh, fortunately, Gohan does at least get extra defense from orbs because... extra key from orbs, because we wouldn't even be able to super attack with him. That is super awkward. So we're only going to get the 18 key super, and obviously it's not going to do a lot of damage. But again, remember, in terms of defense, he actually isn't any better or worse off. Do I need to use the item? If he supers in slot 1, I think Vegeta and Trunks survive. But I do want to make sure I see Gohan actually get his hit in, right? So I will heal just in case. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Now, because we have the revive condition up, it means that Carnival Goku doesn't have his guard. So even though he's going to 18 key super at the end here, he's almost certainly going to die, even if Cell Max only does normal attacks. So that is something we'll have to bear in mind here. But we have the revival ready to go, so we should be looking good. Mainly what I want to see is how much damage he takes from the normal attack from Cell Max, because I feel like his defense is not high enough. I think a super attack actually does still just kill him. So it'll be interesting to see, does he take double digits, or what is he looking... Oh, he's going to double super, of course. So he gets the extra 30% defense raise here. Now, is this going to be... Because if this isn't double digits... 99,000? Well, okay. 99,000 damage after a double super. That is actually crazy. I expected better than that. Jeez. Like, I did not expect him to take double-digit damage at all after one super. I don't know if I even would have still expected 100k, but after a double super, I was expecting that, like, maybe he took, like, 10k or something like that. Not 100,000. That is crazy. So, for an INT LR with an easy A, remember, one of the big reasons people memed on him a lot when he got his easy A is before it came out, because he was such a hard-hitting unit when he dropped and everything, a lot of people were just saying, like, with the state of the meta at the time, all he needed was defense, and then he would have been fine. And so then, unfortunately, what they did was they just gave him defense, and so then everybody complained because that was all they did. But he was actually, like, you know, somewhat decent. I think I can get away with not using the Senzu Bean this turn, because I would really like to see... I could take the risk and just use it, but we're going to get one more turn with Gohan, and I really don't want him to be, like, locked in slot 1 or something. So I really want to save that Senzu Bean, because we should survive a super attack on God Goku or Vegeta and Trunks. I guess if he decides to double super this turn and supers both of them, then we probably are going to die. But since he's not going to super either of them, and God Goku's going to get his super attack off first, we should be okay to survive. My God Goku does have a decent amount of dodge as well, so we should be looking pretty good for this turn. That's going to give me the ability on the next turn to not only heal up to full, but also get rid of any locking shenanigans. And then we should be good. So no dodge from God Goku. We should still live this, right? Yeah, just about. But fortunately, all the follow-up normal attacks obviously just do double-digit damage. So, bit close. So, fortunately, there are no attacks in slot 1, because I'm actually going to have to put Gohan in slot 1. So let's see what happens. We're going to give him the defensive buff. Let's use the active skill first. So we're going to use the active skill, get the defensive buff from Vegeta and Trunks' active skill here, because we already know we're looking at taking a lot of damage here from these attacks. So we'll go ahead and do this. We can get 12 orbs, so our attack potency should at least be pretty decent here. And then let's get the let's make sure we get 6 orbs for Majin Vegeta, and then we might actually be able to survive the turn, because Gohan's only taken 1 hit, so 8.4 million on the attack stat. Now, how does he fare with the buff from Vegeta and Trunks' active skill? Yeah, see, it's the equivalent of essentially him doing an extra super. I'm actually shocked that he takes that much damage. I know we've got no support. He's got 4 links active, but honestly, that is way more than I expected. 100k from the normal attacks is actually pretty wild. So I think Majin Vegeta isn't going to finish him off here. Oh, wow. Wow, that's the difference. The guard, even though we're fighting a tech enemy, that's the difference that guard and extra attack and defense they get. Because I figured we can put them in slot 2 and they'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if we'd put them in slot 1 and Gohan in slot 2, he would have just got super attacked and killed anyway. But there you go. So that was INT Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell Max. Not particularly good. Genuinely shocked that he took 100k from normal attacks. So yeah, I guess we'll be waiting until Beast Gohan. Like I say, the parallels are there for Super Saiyan 2. Can't wait for Beast Gohan. I imagine even if he's not an INT unit, he's going to absolutely destroy this stage. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're one of the people who actually pulled Gohan on his debut banner, because I know very few people personally that actually did. So let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.